If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. I'm Quindell Evans, BluePoetry.com, and welcome to the Blue Poetry Podcast. On the Blue Poetry Podcast, we speak about the habits that it takes to create a successful life and the habits that it takes to overcome a stressful life. You feel me, them? Because that's what we want to do. We want to create success. Matter of fact, that's not what we want to do. That's what we are doing. You feel me, them? We speak affirmations on this podcast, so I'm going to affirm to you right now. We are creating a successful life. We don't want to. You feel me, them? Because we want to, we are. You feel me? So we want to, but we're taking it the next step. We are creating a successful life. You feel me, them? On the Blue Poetry Podcast, we speak about that. The habits that it takes, the mindset that it takes, how to see success. You feel me, them? They say you got to see it to believe it. You have to believe it to see it. They lied here, them. You got to believe it to see it. Because if you believe it, you're going to see it. You feel me, them? You're going to see it in everything you do. So, like, for example, you know, like, for all my church goers out there, any and everything that happens in life, you can give credit to your faith, what you believe in. You feel me, them? You know? Like, I literally had this experience once where I had, like, an anxiety attack. You know? This is, I think it's like a conspiracy, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. But I had an anxiety attack, like 3 in the morning. That day when I woke up, you know, after having an anxiety attack, went back to sleep, woke up, went to host the open mic, and after the open mic, I went home on a train with my friend, and we was having a really good conversation, and I decided to skip my stop so that I can continue to chat with him, you feel me? And one stop, you know, a few stops past my stop that I skipped, somebody came on a train that knew him. I didn't know them. I didn't know this person. And this person also told me that they had an anxiety attack last night around like 3 in the morning. I'm like, that's weird. You feel me? Like, that was weird. But we ain't gonna talk about that conspiracy. But they was, you know, I thought like, yo, this is different. Like, this is like, I don't have anxiety. Like, what is going on? Like, why am I having this feeling? Like, I was in a good mental state to not, you know, like, I don't know. Like, how would that even happen? So, but it's just coincidence. Somebody had an anxiety attack the same time, the same day, and they was like, oh, this is Jesus. You feel me? Them like, Jesus woke me up out my sleep and had this funny feeling. To me, it's like, I wasn't comprehending that anxiety attack as Jesus. I was comprehending it as anxiety. But that's what they believe, so that's what they see. You feel me? So, and it might have been Jesus to them because that's what they believe. You feel me? I don't believe in that, so I didn't see that. You feel me, them? I believe that it was anxiety, so I saw it as anxiety. So that's what we speak about on this podcast. How to believe in success so that we can see success. You feel me, them? And right now I'm with my brother, Almighty Max. You feel me, them? The Almighty. And we are going to talk about love versus lust on today's podcast. And right now, as you can see, I'm rolling up some help tea herbs. You feel me, them? Some help tea cigarette herbs. You feel me? Because this is what we need to be smoking on, you feel me, them? And before we get to the love and lust conversation, do you know the pledge? Alright, so let me see if I could do this. I need to start doing this more often, but so I could get it right when it comes time for people to do the pledge with me. So there's 8 words I need you to say. I want to remember the words to tell you that these are the 8 words. You feel me? So I'm going to remember the words right now. And the first one is free. Say free.
Free.
Grow.
Grow.
Free.
Free.
Grow.
Grow.
Misery.
Misery.
Down.
Down.
Sad.
Sad.
Lift.
Lift.
Hold on. I think I messed it up. Hold on. Let me see. Free, grow, misery, down. Oh, okay. Free, grow, misery, down. True.
True.
Free, grow, misery, down. True. Sad, a lift, and here.
Free, grow, misery, down, true, sad, lift, and here.
Free, grow, misery, down. True, sad, lift, here. Those are the 8 words. I will not forget them from now on. Like, I got them now. You feel me? Like, that's easy. All right, so I'm going to say a line and you're going to end my line with those words. All right? So, I want to be what I can be. To be proud, healthy, and
free.
I want to say what I know to help my brothers and sisters.
Grow.
I want to feel good about me and blame no one for my
misery.
Cause I'll be strong and turn it around. I want to go up, I'm not going
down.
I want to do what I can do to make all my dreams come
true.
Remember my past, the good and bad, how I made it art, even when it was
sad.
I want to share whatever my gift. And when you're feeling low, I give you a I want to live without fear and know that I'm blessed for being. Just know that you're blessed for being. Just know that we're blessed for being. Just know that we're blessed. All right, so that's the pledge. You know where I get that from?
You made it up.
That's from the big homie Abiodun Oyewole, the creator and founder of The Last Poets. The Last, we've never been to Abiodun crib?
Yeah, once.
Yeah, so you should have remember where that pledge come from, man. We did it at his crib. If you've been there, you heard the pledge. All right. So with that being said, that is the affirmation pledge. And now let's get to talking about this love and lust. You feel me, them? And what you want to say about that? Let's just let you take the floor right now. I was talking for 7 minutes. What you want to say about love and lust? Because I think before we started, you were saying something about, I believe you could love more than
people. Like you could love more than one people. How you could love more than one people. And lust is like, we feel lust all the time. Because especially if you live in New York, you feel lust all the time. Because you always want to see somebody that's attractive. No matter where you go, you feel lust all the time. And I also feel like you could love more than one people. Yeah.
Alright, so
But yeah.
Have you
the
ever?
The thing is, I'm saying.
Go ahead.
But I'm kind of single now too because I also feel like you have to love yourself unconditionally first. You have to have unconditional love for yourself first before anything. And before I was like chasing love. But how I'm going to chase love, I have yet to master loving myself unconditionally. I have yet to master doing everything I'm supposed to do for myself to be happy and stuff.
So you felt like you never was in love?
Yeah, I definitely was in love before.
So how was you in love if you ain't
nah.
you ain't master yourself? Like what are you really saying right now?
Okay, let me see. Maybe it was not love. Maybe I thought it was love. Maybe it wasn't really love.
So what's the difference between love and lust? What's the difference? So that was lust, you think?
Yeah, it definitely was lust. Cause
how?
The person vibe, I didn't even like now. Me now would never date somebody with that type of vibe, ever. But I did. I was looking at shorty. I was like, damn, her body look nice. That's what I was thinking when I first met her. I was like, she have a nice body. Then, yeah.
And you think that's lust to like someone's body?
That's lust. To find them, just to like only judge them by their physical appearance only. And then, yeah.
All right. So like, what's the difference then? What's the difference between love and lust?
to me, in my opinion, I feel like love is when you like somebody. I mean, you attracted to somebody. Like you're attracted to what they do, what they talk about, like who they are, their personality. Um, you want the best for them no matter what. Even if the person is not with you, like you still want the best for them. That's love. And like to me, lust is like you just want to have sexual intercourse with somebody. That's it, because you find them attractive. But
Keep going.
oh yeah, that what else? Yeah, that's my opinion so far. Cause I really like honestly like I'm at the point where it's like I just don't know anymore. I just don't know, and it's okay to not know. It's okay. I was listening to some brothers, to other brother podcast, and he was saying it's okay to say I don't know. It's okay. Yeah. How about you? What's your opinion about this whole love and lust thing?
Thank you for asking. I feel like love, like true love, like it's like that energy where it's like like you just appreciate the person for being them. You don't want to alter the person. It's not that like you don't see them growing. You don't see them getting better, but you are kind of hands off and shaping their life. I feel like a lot of times we want someone in the way that we want them. Like we want them in the way that we want them. Like we want them in our image. Like we want them to be how we think they should be and not as they are. So I think love is like when you appreciate the person for being them, and you're just grateful for that person being that person. But like you just said, this is my opinion, because I don't feel like I ever really like found like love. I mean, I don't know, like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna say that I never found it, but I don't know. It's because like personally, I've been in relationships where I bent over backwards for females. You feel me? Where it's just like I'll do whatever I can to please them, show them how much I appreciate them, show how much I'm grateful for them. Wouldn't go outside the relationship. And I've been in relationships where it was like I was where I was the fuckboy. Like I was not respectful of the woman. I wasn't thinking about being with her and her only. I've been on both sides of the fences. So like, but I had one specific relationship that like, it's like one specific girl, and I think she knows who she is, that like, it doesn't matter how many, like how many years we apart or how many arguments we had, it's always a space in my heart to like give her another chance. I don't know if that's love, or if she would give me another chance, like whatever, like to give us another chance. Like, like I think like personally that might be love, because it's been years, but it's like if, like I might give her another chance. So I don't know if that's like love or maybe that's lust. Or I miss her, but I feel like, like that is it. Like, maybe it's not love. Maybe that was just like a soulmate. Maybe that's like something I feel like is unfinished. We haven't reached the point where I felt like, I got what I needed from the relationship. I don't know what that is, but I feel like that is what I would consider love, because she's someone who I would like, I will always consider happening again, like on some G, like on some G shit. It's like my mother. Like, my mother done things that hurt me, but I will always forgive her. You know, because there's a love I have for her that you know, just there's a love that I have for her that is unexplainable. You know,
I definitely understand.
like my mother done some things that just didn't make me proud and like directly hurt me, like directly hurt me. You know, but it's like I would never disrespect her. You know, and even if me sharing this may seem disrespectful to her, I apologize right now. You feel
No,
me?
it's not like you're saying it specific. You're not saying it specifically what she did, but because everybody is wrong. That's the thing though. Nobody's 100% perfect in the physical. We don't live in the physical. Nothing is ever gonna be 100% perfect in the physical.
In the same breath,
no matter how it looks, no matter how the parents look, no matter how it looks, nothing is never gonna be perfect in the physical. We live in this physical world.
in the same breath though,
we came here to make mistakes.
in the same breath, I would say that everything is perfect. You feel me? Like it is perfect the way it is. Like, you know, like nothing is everything. So like everything is perfect. Like, you know, making mistakes is perfect. You know, like that is perfect. So like perfection is life. Like life is perfection. The fact that, you know, like we are breathing is perfect. Like the fact that, you know, there's trees is perfect. The fact that there's fish and there's sea life and there's insects and bugs and pets and, you know, wild animals. This is all perfection. You know, like this is all perfection. But when it comes to like love versus lust, it's like the only true love that I could say is that parental love, like the love for a mother specifically, because she's the one who got you in here. And a lot of times, you know, especially in like, you know, black families, fathers is like absent or like distant, you know, literally like distant and or absent, you know. So like that love is not, it might not, you know, it might not be as relevant as the motherly love, you know. And the thing is, it's like that is the only love that I could say like, yo, like my mom's the only woman who I know that like it doesn't matter what she do, it's whatever. Like you forgiven, it's cool, I love you. So like that's kind of what I'm looking for, like something that is like something, you know, someone I could always forgive type vibe, someone I could just, you know, put my love first for them, put my love for them first, and not have to put the issue first, and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
unconditional
yeah.
love.
So
It's interesting.
tell me about an experience where you thought you was in love.
I'm saying my first girlfriend. Wait, was she my first girlfriend? Wait, hold on, let me think a little bit.
So you don't even know.
Oh wait, no, she was not my first girlfriend. She wasn't my first girlfriend. But I'm gonna say my first like real long relationship. Real long relationship. Oh, this person. Oh, how did I meet her? Oh, I know two sisters, and then the big sister, she told the little sister, she was like, my sister think you cute. I was walking past the corner store in Brownsville. This is like the whole story. It was in Brownsville. What avenue that was? I forgot what street that was, but I was walking by a corner store, and then the big sister was like, my little sister think you cute. And I looked at her, I was like, damn, she got a nice body. And I was already like picturing, like visualizing some stuff. You already know. And then I went out to her. We exchanged each other numbers, and we was talking ever since. Blah blah blah. And we ended up building like a friendship / relationship. Was making out. It's gotten to the point. Yeah, I don't know about. Bro, is this a raw hardcore podcast?
Bro, say whatever you gotta say, bro.
A big brother caught her doing some just life things to me.
What was it, bro?
On the stairs.
You beat her at a bush.
On the stairs. Playing with one of my franks that I got from the store. And then
I'm confused right now. You was hitting it and got caught hitting it? Or you was getting topped and got caught getting topped? Like, what are you saying?
I don't think this is the big of. It's not even the it's not even the main point of the story. So
what happened, bro? Like, you gotta say it now.
It's not the main point.
Nah. You got caught. You got caught slashing it, or she got
that's
caught.
not the main point of the story.
What happened though?
But no, this one, like, we was like making out, doing all type of stuff.
What happened?
And I was doing that on the regular, like making out, doing all types of stuff. And then after a while, we started arguing. She started cheating.
Wait, what?
I found out she was like having sex with like an older nigga on the block. It's like that really got to me. And then she used to look at me like she didn't want me to cheat, but she was over here. She was the player in the relationship, technically. And so it was like, I don't know why I let that last for so long too. I kept going back and forth with her. And it's like, that really made me feel bad. Like, I felt like I was really on some simp stuff, bro. But that was when I really was a simp. I was a simp.
How long you was messing with her?
Probably for like a year. And
when you hit it, how quick?
How long? Oh.
Yo,
bro, I gotta tell this story because it's sad. I don't want nobody to ever follow this path. I didn't even take her virginity. I met her when she was a virgin. We was in a relationship when she was a virgin, and I was not doing that. The older nigga on the block took her virginity, so I was over here on some lovey-dovey stuff, and the other nigga just smashed. So that really changed my whole perspective on life too, because it's just crazy. And that was like my first situationship where I thought it was love.
She told you all of that?
No, I found people talk, and you could read body language. Whenever that older nigga came on the block, she used to flock to him, and it's like, word. So that was like one of my first like situationships. I was a simp. Word. And word facts. And I know that was definitely not love. It was lust. Because now.
But you thought it was love.
Before I just thought she had a nice body. Then after a while, like, I guess niggas caught feelings. But then I don't know. See, that's the thing. That's why I said I don't know. But I was a teenager then though. But now it's like I'm not just giving any just because you attractive. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you just attractive. Word.
Why not? Like, what's wrong with somebody attractive?
No, I'm not just gonna judge somebody based off their appearance. Like, nowadays, I realize like looks is. It's a
you should take an ugly faithful girl. Take an ugly lawyer John. So yeah, before you say your last words, answer that question. Like, would you fuck with an ugly faithful John, ugly loyal John?
No, because they are attractive loyal Johns. There are attractive people with beautiful vibes. There's attractive people that have a beautiful spirit. Just like it's attractive people physically that have ugly spirit that have like the energy don't match yours. They don't have the energy that you your kind of energy that you like. So no.
So what you about to say? Don't let nobody. I don't know what you were saying. Don't let no person determine your happiness or something.
Never put your happiness in other people's hands, whether you're single or you're not. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. Your happiness is only in your hands. It's nobody's job to make you happy. It's only your job. It's your job to make yourself happy. So, whether you're in love or whether you're in lust, still focus on bettering yourself. Still focus on your purpose and what you came here to do. Because that's doing what you came here to do is always gonna attract the happiness and the stuff and the people that you need. So yeah.
Okay.
The whole love and lust thing, it's complicated. It's complicated. So it's like Word. And nobody's perfect too. I realized that. Nobody will ever find that one person that's 100% how they want them to be. Like, in my opinion. So it's like, don't give people chances. Because before I used to be like, I ain't giving nobody a chance. But I don't want to be no single. I don't want to be no nigga, just a single nigga. That's just like my whole life. So.
Right. I feel opposite a little bit. Like, I feel like there is someone that is 100% who I want them to be. Like,
did you met that person before?
Maybe, but you know, like, that don't mean I'm gonna notice it. You know, like sometimes, you know, it's about what you looking for.
Wait, what was talking about before? Stop. On purpose. Oh, yeah. I remember. Oh, you was saying about maybe you found the one that's 100% how you want them to be, but you just didn't notice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I was saying I feel different from you. You were saying how you don't think there's, you know, nobody out there that's perfect, that's, you know, 100% that's gonna do what you want them to do.
They got something called soulmate and shit, soulmate and twin flame and shit. But that's the thing though, I feel like when you truly love yourself, other people's mistakes is not really gonna hurt you like that. And what other people do is not, because you're gonna see something in them that's bigger than they even physical. You're gonna see that they have something in them that's bigger than their physical appearance. That's what's gonna attract you to that person.
Okay.
There's a lot of people like that too. I'm not gonna lie. This, especially when the more I started to work on myself, the more I started to like just better myself. Like, I keep attracting like these beautiful sisters that's like that. Yeah.
So you're attracting all these beautiful sisters, but you on your single, not dating vibe?
Well, right now.
I'm not getting it.
No, I'm single right now, but it's not like I don't need talk. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not,
you say you still getting yours. You just, that's it. You still getting yours. You just not, you know, doing the long term vibe intentionally.
I feel like that could happen soon, though. Like that could happen soon. Because at the end of the day, the whole thing was like, what song said? I don't want to be a player no more. Big pun.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I do crush a lot.
Right. No doubt. I feel like ultimately there's true love out there. There's truly somebody who's gonna match my vibe. And I don't mean like they're gonna do what I want them to do, say what I want them to say, act how I want them to act,
that's not
or look
right
how I want them to look.
That's controlling. That's the control freak type of niggas. Like,
right.
Niggas that's not letting they wife leave the crib. Like, why that dress so short? Like niggas, those type of lunatic ass niggas. Like true love is like letting go too. Like, cause even if you with somebody and she cheat on you, that's on her. She has to deal with that. Facts.
So you just stay with her?
I would not. If I don't find out, it's still on her. It's still on her.
What if you find out? You ever found out and it's still with somebody or something?
If I find out,
gave them a chance? Nah, it's just quiet as over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it depends though.
It depends. Give me a time where you stood.
What if like
after finding out somebody?
No, I probably wouldn't. Honestly.
You never did before in the past?
Yeah, I did in the past, but like not now.
You did, but eventually left. Like you knew you was gonna go sometime.
Like this is like the one I was telling you about. I don't know why. Like we stayed together for like that long. Yeah. I just don't know when it comes to this whole like love versus lust thing. Like, we always gonna find lust, and I feel like love is our natural. Now let's go beyond this everything. Love is our natural state. This is facts. Love is our natural state. We was not taught when we was a baby. Why do you think when you look at a baby, they smiling, they all happy, they in a loving state? That was our natural state. So yeah. And it's a whole different type of shit. Some niggas believe in what's that shit called?
Polygamy.
Yeah, some niggas believe in polygamy. Some niggas believe in like they could have one main wife, one main thing, but have like sex buddies and shit on the side. Some niggas, nah, real shit. Some niggas believe in that shit.
That,
Everybody believe in like something different. So, word, it's like, word, like nobody. I don't feel like nobody knows. Nobody knows, cause word. Yep.
no doubt. So I, you know,
Yeah. Now my main thing is like continue to stay focused on your purpose. Continue to better yourself, no matter what. Like no matter what, whether you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, whether you met somebody you just want to smash, or you're taking a break from smashing. No matter what, just keep focused on bettering yourself. And that's
Okay.
it.
yeah, like this is about being successful, you know. So when it comes to success, I feel like personally, it is important for you to have somebody in your life that you love, you know. So, you know, it could be a good motivator. It could be a good, you know, it could be real. It could be a real peaceful setting, you know, for the times you're working hard towards success. Somebody you love would be like a real,
Cheerleader.
yeah, like a real cheerleader or just a real supporter in so many ways. But some people don't look for it that way, and I don't think there's no right way, you know. So if you the type where you not looking for someone to love and you're just like, I'm just focused on success, I'm gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to.
I'm always texting.
I'm not talking about you, period. I'm saying like just speaking to the people. Like if you the type where you not trying to look for love and you just want some, I want to smash what I want. I think whatever you got to do to feel good, do it. But always focus on success. You could make it regardless. You could make it with somebody you love by your side. You can make it being single and messing around. You can make it being polygamous. You could be successful, period. And success looks different all the time. Everybody ain't Hov and Beyonce.
That's a fact.
Everybody ain't, you feel me, like, I don't know, like Mello and Lala. Like everybody ain't. Some people is Offset and Cardi, you feel me, and they got
Bobby and Whitney.
Yeah. So some people is whatever, but success is success. You feel me? So like success is not, you know, the success is not determined by who you with, unless you make it. You know, unless you make it determined by who you with. But ultimately, it's all on you, regardless. You could be with somebody successful and be a nobody. You could be, you could be with a nobody and be successful. Whatever you want to.
That's a fact.
Whatever you want to do.
Listening to watching this video earlier. This 29-year-old, he wanna ask some other like famous. He's a little famous, but he was gonna ask him, "Can I get some money? I need money right now." And then the guy was saying, "How old are you?" And then he was like 29. And then the other homie was like, "You gotta grow up." And then the other homie was like, "That's what my girl be saying."
Okay.
What the fuck? So it's like, you're right.
Yeah, there's no wrong right way. So just get it. Just get to the goal. Like get to the goal.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And then facts, don't hurt people. Like, don't hurt nobody. I mean, sometimes it's not your intent. Don't make your intention like hurt people on purpose.
I mean, whatever. Like certain people got lives. Morally, it's like. When it comes to this topic, it's different. You're talking about love and lust. So, like, I could just hurt you because you love me and I don't want to be with you. You know? And my intention is to not be with you. And, so if I care about you, that don't mean I got to stay with you. You feel me? So I'm knowing that I'm hurting you by leaving. So, like, it's like sometimes that might be the case, so you can't just be like, don't hurt people intentionally. I mean, you can, because I know what you mean by that, but sometimes it's like things happen where pain is inevitable. Like getting hurt is happening.
Part of life. That's definitely a part of life.
Yeah, so like, because all the situations that you explain to me, none of the girls hurt you intentionally. Like, for real. Like, and, as an adult, it makes me think about, how do you even be like, yo, I understand.
And then it's gotten to the point where it's like, when you go on social media, it's like, I be hearing a lot of I talk to a lot of sisters. A lot of sisters be telling me, I hate men. They obviously don't hate me because they're having conversations with me, but they be like, oh, I hate men. Men ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Then the guys be like, they be violating the sisters too. Be like, oh, they hoes, blah, 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 call them thoughts. It's like, we need healing, bro. The community needs healing. Facts, our community definitely need healing. And, right.
So I think it's a focus. Like, if guys are gonna say, this on social media about women, and women gonna say this about social media, this about men on social media, I think it's about focus. Don't follow those pages. There are plenty pages that's like uplifting women, uplifting men, men uplifting women. Plenty. So like it's a focus. It's whatever you want to focus on.
Yeah.
And that's what love is. Kind of love is kind of like a focus. You feel me? Like I'm focusing on doing whatever I can to be with you, to be honest with you, to grow with you, to to accept you through all your mistakes. I'm focusing on on correcting my mistakes if I need to. I'm focusing on building with you. I'm focusing on creating with you. I'm focusing on the future with you, and I want to be with you every minute of the day. Like that's what I kind of feel like. Maybe not. Maybe sometimes you might love somebody, but you still need your space. But like, it's the fact that like, that's a hyperbole. But it's the fact that like you're gonna spend the rest of your life with them. You don't mind it. That's what I feel like. Oh, like that's love. If I ain't answer it right earlier, that's what I feel like it is. Knowing that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you and I don't mind it, like, and I'm cool with it. Like I am looking forward to it. Like, I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you. Like, that might be love. You feel me? And I feel like, I felt that way about one girl. Like, yo, I want to spend. I can see you in me. Oh, like, like, what's up? Like, Liddy, like, you feel me? Like, I can see it and I'm cool with that. Like that type of.
I love women. I love women. Even though, like, y'all hear my stories. Like,
you ever felt that way? Like, you ever seen one that you can see yourself being old with?
Yeah, facts. That's not like you say. I see somebody, like I see somebody where I see myself in that person. So I tell a lot of people this, but this one specific sister, I'd say thanks for being yourself. I told her I love your spirit. That's why I told her. I said I love. You know how some people I love you. I told her I love your spirit. In her mind, she probably like, yo, this nigga was some next shit. But that's how I felt. Yeah. I love your spirit.
Yeah.
Cause not only is she sexy, I like her vibe. So,
he's hot. That's lusty, bro. You lusty, bro. You lusty. That's some game. We run a game to my love your spirit, nigga. You don't know nothing about her spirit. Come on, you love her spirit. That's game. We run a game in the name of love. I'm just playing with you though, but if that's how you feel, then it is what it is. You feel me? But it's one girl I can see me being old with, son. Like on some like like every other joint, it's like maybe cool eyes, whatever. I'm saying like it's whatever. Like if it happened, it happened. If it don't, I'm cool. You feel me? Like ain't no hate. It's like it's still a high appreciation for every relationship I've been in. But I never felt like, yo, like I really could see it and I don't mind it. Like, besides one time. But with that being said, let's stop this convo.
How you want to end it?
Just tell people where you at, where they can find you. You feel me?
My Instagram is officialmaxmarley. Facts. You can find me at the Gola Open Mic this Thursday on the 28th. You can also find me at any open mic or at any event because I'm always out here.
Dreams first.
Dreams first.
Open mic. What's the date? April what?
Oh, the next Dreams. I have an open. We both have an open mic.
April 11th.
April 11th called Dreams First. So
April
put your
11th.
dreams first.
Word
That's the
Up
main.
Cafe. Put your dreams first. That's real love.
When you put your dreams first, you're always gonna attract. You're always gonna get as much as you want when you put your dreams first. But you're also gonna. I feel like you're also gonna attract people that one, the special one, that special one.
All right. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education. Let me know what you think the difference is between love and lust. You feel me, them? Let me know. Let me know a time. Tell me about a time you thought you were in love. Tell me about a time where you actually were in love. Maybe you are in love right now. Give me some stories. Let me know. Let's go.